buy this template, plug in your course, launch it. What could go wrong? A ton, actually. Hi, I'm Dr. Catrina Mitchum, and I've been designing and redesigning courses online since 2009. So, I don't know if you've seen the plug and play promises out there where you can just use this 6-module framework or follow this exact structure and it will get you results. That kind of sensationalism, number one, is a huge red flag. Two, when people try to tell you that they have the template or the blueprint or the formula for your course, they are all promising the same thing, to make it easy. And they do make it easy to create a course that isn't going to work, because templates fail for a variety of reasons. Number one, they are designed for the template creator's audience, not yours. Two, they assume that there is a level of prior knowledge that your students might not have. So it might not be built for the beginner. It might be built for somebody advanced. Templates and blueprints and things like that don't tend to take those things into consideration. Three, they're also built around the template creator's teaching style, not yours. And that's a problem because, one, this course needs to not just be something you love, but something that you can manage and maintain, right? Something that works with your content and for your learners. And so when it's built around someone else and their particular context, it's really hard to make it work for yours. You sometimes do more work adapting the template than you would if you just built it from scratch. Templates also fail because they don't account for the specific transformation that your course is going to make, right? People buy courses because they want something to change. Your course is supposed to help them with whatever that change might be, and trying to templatize what that experience looks like makes it less likely that they're going to get that change. Okay, so the things that actually matter in your course structure and can in fact make it easy for you, because you can make your own templates, right? When I decided what my course, like what my lessons were going to look like, I had 3 different templates that served 3 different purposes, and I copied them and adjusted them. Easy. So when you are thinking about your own course structure, you need to keep 3 things in mind. 1, who you're teaching. I can't say this enough. Beginners are going to need more scaffolding than folks that are advanced. Solo entrepreneurs come in with different purposes and are going to need learning to look different than a corporate team. You need to know who they are as a learner, the level they're coming into you with, what their purposes are in order to be able to create a structure that works for them. 2, what you're teaching. Technical skills need a different structure than learning how to be a voice actor or mindset work or time management, right? Those are 4 different things that are going to need a different structure to the course in order to actually get them to the goals that they're there to reach. And then the third one is the actual change, right? So where are they starting? Where do they need to end up? What is the actual learning journey that you're taking them on between those 2 points? That can't be templatized or blueprinted by somebody else. And the reason for that is that templates make you ignore the context. And so the context is all of those different pieces that I just mentioned that impact the structure that make or break a learning experience, right? So I used to teach writing, and the way that I structured things was different for my students who were adulting adults at the community college, right? They often had jobs, kids, sometimes aging parents they were taking care of. Their context is a lot different from the 18-year-olds that I taught in other places. My approach had to be different. When templates, especially templates that try to get really nitty-gritty about like what happens in which week, if you have like module 3 is going to be mindset work, but what if your folks don't need that work in module 3? Or each module has 3 videos. What if one concept needs 5 and the other one just needs 1? I told you about the templates in my own course. I have got a template that includes just 1 video, a template that's got 2 in it. I even have one that has 3 in it because I had different things and different concepts needed to be broken down into smaller pieces. And so even within my context, I had different needs each lesson because of who is coming to me. When you're forcing your activities and your content into someone else's logic, you're going to run into problems. Things are going to break down. They're not going to work. Okay, so I don't like to leave you hanging. So what should you do instead? Start with that transformation, that change, that point A to point B. What is the goal? Where are they starting from? And how are we going to get them there? Then you're going to map the actual things that they're going to need to do to get to that end goal, and then the content that's going to help them do those things. And then you'll organize based on a logical progression for your own topic, not someone's generic framework. Let the learning experience dictate the structure, not the other way around. So I've been bashing templates in this video, but there are some ways that they can be helpful, right? Especially if they're free. So you can use them as an inspiration, right? You can see, oh, somebody did it that way. That's kind of cool. That won't really work for me, but if I change it in this way, it might work, right? You can use them to see how someone else thought through their structure. Hopefully, if there's a template or formula or blueprint, they include the logic behind those choices. That's not always the case, but if they do, seeing how they thought through each one of those steps and then going and doing your own thinking about your course, that makes that template useful. Sometimes templates can be useful for things like marketing or tech setup. Those things should still be catered to your actual course, but they are not good for actual curriculum design. And then you can also use templates for things like process, right? So if there's a workbook that's going to walk you through the process, not give you a template for the process, then that will work. So if you are ready to design a course that fits your students and your course topic and your transformation you're promising, then grab a free 15-minute consult linked in the description and we'll get started. In next week's video, I'm going to talk about the real purpose your low-ticket course should have in your business. If it's not there, it'll be there next week.